It's now been about 12 weeks since I started therapy, and my hips are feeling so much looser. My shoulder's still irritated though, so that was the main focus today, although there's still a bit of hip work later. Since he's already tried and failed to pull my head off my shoulders a few times, he drafted in another therapist to have a go. She went for more of a knuckles into the skull technique while he tried to distract me. Head still attached, he moved on to assaulting my collarbones. Because my right shoulder's dropped, my right collarbone sticks out much more than my left, and he was determined to bend it back into place. Well, that's what it felt like anyway. I love how thorough they are. You never leave the session thinking you could have got more work done. He had a quick check of my hips, and then a wee pat in the bum for all the good rehab work I've been putting in. He moved on to my tight QL muscle, and this bit was actually quite enjoyable. This, however, is never enjoyable. He spent absolutely ages prodding me with that nail gun today. I've sped this up to show you most of it, but he probably spends about 20 seconds leaning all his body weight through that wee bit of wood into one spot. He'll do that about 5 times in one area and then move to a slightly different area. Now, it's bad enough getting hammered for one of them, but never mind both of them firing into you at the same time. I couldn't get a break. The woman started working in the most tender area, and I don't know if it's because she's less rough than the man, or maybe my hips are just getting used to the pain, but it didn't feel as bad as usual. Still horrible though. She then had a shot in my upper back with the nail gun, and this wasn't too bad either. She tagged him back in for another blast in my hip sweat butt, and that wasn't great. With my back fully tenderised, they moved on to the muscles in my side. The obliques weren't too bad, but when he moved up and started digging his fingers in between the muscles of my ribs, that was a horrible feeling. We done some breathing work to try and get me to expand the right side of my ribs more, and then a final exercise I have to do at home to try and reduce the overactivity in my upper traps, and that's enough battering and bruising for today.